Who will win the US election? Very important question. And this analysis is becoming very important for those people who want to see that what will be the result of the US elections. Almost I will clear because scenario of the debates is clear. What was happening in the last days during the Kamala Harris and Donald Trump debate? What were the stories created by the Donald Trump, and what were the words used by Donald Trump, and what were the steps taken by Kamala Harris, due to which Kamala Harris little bit down on immigration. Evidence is that in immigration polls, Kamala Harris was not able to win the immigration polls. Similarly, some heated reactions of Kamala Harris after visiting southern border, and especially meeting of the briefing of the security forces to the Kamala Harris, that water is over the head and the migrants are coming more, and whatever the Donald Trump is talking about, he's 100% correct. Then statement of the security forces, border security forces, that Donald Trump is talking right, and Donald Trump immigration is the perfect solution of the illegals. And this all scenario clearly telling, and of course the special, the Haitian, the Springfield mayor speaking, and Springfield security forces police chief speaking, all goes in favor of Donald Trump. So Vance was very able to convince the other side of the other senator in different debates that immigration is a significant problem. Kamala Harris was not considering immigration is a significant problem, but when the Donald Trump did not fight in any other topic like food, like health, like education, he bypassed our topic and he invited Kamala Harris discuss with me only immigration and one agenda issue of US election, only motivated by, only created by the Donald Trump. That credit goes to him. Now I will tell you what was the logic of Donald Trump in this election campaign and why he is winning, why he could be the president of US. All data is telling, all conversation is telling why he is so confident, why Kamala Harris little a bit down. And also even the channels, I will tell you, the different channels like CNN International is not in favor of the Donald Trump. I will tell you, only social media was supporting Donald Trump. One or two channels were supporting because he's a very harsh in the channels. Sometimes he conversate very absurd, and the channels don't like that. Therefore, they were willing to select Kamala Harris, but Kamala Harris technically there were 3-4 points which were going against Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was vice president since 3 to 4 years. She visited the southern border and she visited that I will get credit and the people will appreciate and I will get some points to fight against Trump. But when she came back, there were a lot of criticism and people were talking about, the media was talking about, Miss Kamala Harris, where was you since 3 years? You was working as a vice president in the White House, but you did not transfer. You did not have any trip of southern border. Suddenly you awake and you went, and that credit was changed into the discredit, in my opinion. That was the breaking news. Second, the security forces, when she was getting briefing, she was full of anxiety. The face is full of anxiety because all discussions of border security forces were not in favor of Kamala Harris. They were technically copying the point of Donald Trump. 2 times they hit the Kamala Harris. One in front of the Kamala Harris in LED when they were giving the briefing and they were telling that Madam Kamala Harris, Miss Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, this is your government, but we are talking about Trump. This is the problem, and what Trump is talking about, he's 100% right. Illegals must be controlled. Your planning must be modified. Now, another thing is that the media started criticizing, Madam, you did not go since 3 years, and you was going to southern border. That was the main issue. Similarly, Donald Trump created a story of Haitian and the Springfield. A lot of conversations were going on. There were positivity and the negativities both. You will say there were a lot of people in the US, a lot of channels in the US. They proved that story was wrong. I am not telling story is wrong or right, but he gained the credit of that story. He gained the credit. He tuned the brain of the United States citizen, US citizen, almost who was not convinced to give vote, and they were confused. They were in a transitional phase, and they were thinking that where we should give the vote. We should give the vote to Kamala Harris. We should give to Donald Trump. After that story, technically, psychologically, he was able to convince that I am the one, that you have to give me vote. Donald Trump played a psychological game. All credit goes to the Vance as well, because Vance is telling that story was created by me. So that's the main issue in case of Donald Trump, is that Donald Trump, when created the story, that was right or wrong, that's a separate discussion. But he knew that the US citizens love their children, love their animals, and animals are their children. When I will use the word the children are eaten by illegal Haitian, then everything is over. They will come in my line and they will vote me, and they will say, Donald Trump, you will finish the illegal migrants and we will give you a vote. This is amazing. You will deport the illegal migrants, especially their extreme status, bad genes. Illegal migrants have bad genes. They were totally wrong, because there are good genes also. There are very good people in illegal migrants, because some of them are US citizens and their spouses are illegals. So there is no any truth in this. All not all illegals have no bad genes, but his statement is really pricking the mind of the US citizen deeply.